Okay, that's a little bit better. I may have lost all my lurkers in the process, though. Okay, hopefully that will fix the lag issues I was having. We'll see. So I probably need a new computer. Luckily it's Black Friday and the holidays, so maybe I'll be able to get a new one. For now, I'm probably just gonna do some chill activities. I have some weekly things I need to do, some things for my challenge log. I still need to do all of the gold saucer stuff in the challenge log. What else do I need to do? I need to do my custom deliveries. Also need to go pop in and check on my island at some point. I haven't done that in forever. I need to eat the food I made. Okay, there's 20 minutes on that. And then if I get all of my weekly stuff done and I'm still streaming, then I'm probably going to switch over to my Lala alt, which is super adorable. And I need to work on getting her through the MSQ to unlock the mount, the glamour system, and the dye. I bought her a really cute dress yesterday, and then I realized that you have to actually do a quest to unlock dye and glamour. Totally forgot about that. So let's go check on my island. Look at that sick fire dragon mount. It's pretty awesome. Okay, what do I need to do? That's a bigger question. I've already maxed out my island, but I'm super excited. It's very chill content. And in the next patch drop, they're going to be adding some more stuff. So, also, from the island is where I got the super cute hairstyle. The little bangs, and the side pieces, and the ponytail. I love the little ponytail. I'm a sucker for those. I need more shirts. I need more of the raw island garnet. Shirts and garnet. And I need to go sell stones because I've kept out on those. And these are the cute little mammoths. Let's see, I need to export materials. We're gonna export like 200 of those. Is there anything else I need to export? Definitely some stuff I'm running low on. And I probably need to craft food. Let's see, oh, we'll use wheat. And craft like a bunch of wheat. The crafting animation is kind of weird. Let's see, and I'm just not gonna craft food this week. I'm terribly lazy. It's a holiday. I don't care. Let's go check on the animals. I don't remember when the last time I came to check on them is. They're not too bad. They really need a collect all button instead of having to click every single animal. I'm assuming they're gonna upgrade pasture so you can get more animals, because they're gonna add a bunch of animals. So I'm hoping they'll upgrade pasture, maybe not. And I'm curious to see what they're gonna put reward-wise in there. Like when the island came out, there was 2 hairstyles you could get from it, 4 mounts, I think an orchestrion roll. And some other stuff. You can now get the cherry pink dye from it, which is I get a lot of cherry pink dye from here. And some of the other exclusive dyes that you can only get from firmament stuff have been added to the island. You also can get a ton of crafting materia, which I may use a lot of my tokens on crafting materia and sell a bunch of it. Let's check the gardener, check on the plots. Let's see, what should I put here? This will do cabbage. Probably the funniest thing with the island coming out is your GP is like, this is content that should take you a while, and enjoy it. And then people were like, yeah, we've been maxed that within like a week. And it's like, oh geez guys. I took my time getting to level 10. I definitely made sure to go mess with my island every single day, but I did not go grind to level 10 like a lot of people I know did. They were a little bit excessive with it, and I was like, that doesn't seem healthy, guys. So there's one guy I wanted to Discord to play on, over on Primal, and he got to like level 10, like within the first 3 or 4 days, and he grinded by gathering stuff to get there. I was just like, I like gathering to a degree, not that degree. Let's see, where do we want to go for? Let's go to the Doman Enclave and get money from the Doman Enclave. Because the Doman Enclave is basically free money. It has this restoration thing going on. or it had. So there's a little quest line, and basically this whole area was empty, and you did the quest line, and you're slowly bringing it back together and building it up by donating money and supporting Doman Enclave. And once you finish building it up, then you can come every week and donate stuff, and you get money worth twice its value. And it's just free, easy go. So make sure to come do that every week. Let's see. I'm working on a bunch of custom deliveries also. I do need to go to Charlemagne for one of them. And then Makiranai is close to here. Almost done with Amelia's. So next week I should be able to get that title, and then I'll be working on Monago more. They are adding another custom deliveries in the next patch, so that should be fun. Custom deliveries are nice EXP for crafters if you need to level them. That's how I leveled most of my crafters, was just doing these every week. So we need to go to Tamamisu. And let's see, I'm gonna do this on my Weaver. And my Weaver's outfit is to look like a carbuncle. That was probably, I think, the first Mock Station items I ever bought was the carbuncle outfit and the carbuncle mount, because I originally played the Summoner. Sui no Sato Special. I have not played Summoner in a very long time. If I do play it right now, then it's mainly in PvP. I don't feel like Summoner is broken in PvP in Frontlines at the moment, but it definitely has a nice and powerful LB. I might switch to doing something else though in Frontlines. I'm getting a little bit tired of Summoner, even though I have really cute glam for it. Special components, okay. And I also need to spend scripts. I've been buying, there's these, I think it's under that, nope, not under that. Under tokens? Oh, I heard a notice. Oh, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. I've been grabbing these blue crafting scripts to work on anima relics when I get bored. I don't know how many I need, so I'm not going to quite dump all my scripts for those at this moment. And excuse me, I'm going to move my Moogle alerts real quick. So they show up on the screen better. Okay. Now I need to go grab the supplies to make these. I have a level 90 on every class. Yep, I have level 90 on everything. So now these are really, custom deliveries take only like a couple minutes to do. repair, and then this guy is where I buy stuff from. Buy items. Make 6 of those, so I need 18. And time to craft. And these are super fast. They're the press of like 2 buttons. Oh, thank you for the heart, Teresa. I appreciate the lurk. Let's pull out the Shiba mount. Because the Shiba mount is adorable. It's even more adorable when it prances around when you RP walk. That's super cute mount. Let's turn these in. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. What I meant to hit is make a delivery, and we're going to turn this in. Money. So that's the one thing is I've been kind of not focusing on this as much. I've been doing it a little bit more, but making sure I try to do my challenge log so I can get this extra gil since I'm saving up for that golden Namazu mount. I'm about halfway to the golden Namazu mount. So gil is not super hard to get in this game. I don't personally think, but it does require some dedication and time. So, but there are some easy things, like if you do your roulettes every day, you get a good chunk of gil. You do the challenge logs, you get a good chunk of gil. So, next weekly thing, I need to go to old Charlemagne. And we're gonna do custom deliveries for a millionth. Probably not saying that right. Conductive focus is what she wants. Oh, these will be easy because they're level 80 still. So I'll be able to just hit 2 buttons, 2 or 3 and be done. I'm not a super skilled crafter. I don't do a ton of crafting. I know people who do, but it's not really my thing. Like, I didn't really do any of the crafting relics when they were new content. I did I worked on them a little bit. I'm starting to work on them now, but now they're super easy to complete. And really doing them now is really just for like glam purposes, so you have a glowy crafting thing. But I'm not all about that crafting life, but I've heard that you can make quite a bit of money off of it, so... Like, there was some dude who, when the last patch dropped, because it was a new raid tier and there was new crafted gear coming out, for the entire week, all he did was make raid food, and he made raid gear. And that's all he did the entire week. And I think he made 830 million gil off of it, and then bragged about it on Reddit. And he's probably set for life in this game as far as buying things. Like, there are definitely a couple things that you could spend a good amount of gil on in this game. There's the golden Ranka mount, 25 mil. There's the golden Naozu mount, 50 mil. And then if you get a real big house, 50 mil. And then there's some of the annoying grindy things that you can buy off the market board, like the black wings and the mount that comes from the bicolored gemstones farm. I think each of those go for like 50 mil. So getting 830 million gil is definitely excessive. But it doesn't sound like a terrible idea. I would just go buy all that stuff, and then you'd have excess gil for like a real long time, which should theoretically last you for a couple expansions, because the developers don't put a whole lot of gil sinks into this game, like outside of the house, which most people can't get the house, not because they don't have the gil, but because they don't have good RNG. So, can't see that person going through that much gil anytime soon, unless they started like buying stuff for their friends and just being like, oh hey, you want the Naozu mount? Here you go. Which there was actually someone in my I was doing tank farmer. We're doing Deltascape V3.0 over and over again to get the tank mounts. Some of them were working on the title, and there's some guy talking about he has a ton of gil, and he's bought like 5 of the golden Naozu mounts for his friends. And I was like, oh my god, dude, how much time do you put into this game? Like, that's crazy. Purple scripts. Okay. I need to go spend my scripts before I continue on with this. That's the only thing that is annoying, is usually where you turn in scripts is kind of close to the custom delivery person. Not the case in Charlotte. You have to go over to the studium for it. But it's okay. After next week, I won't be coming here for custom deliveries anyway. I don't really need... gear, I don't think. Well, sure, why not? Now I'm gonna dump the rest into... Pretty sure I have all of the master recipes, which those don't take purple anyway. So we're gonna dump into materia. I have no idea what sells, so we're just gonna grab those. And then see if they sell. My map from earlier sold, so I make sure to go get a treasure map every day, and then I sell it for some gil. I usually have a couple on hand, but I don't run maps that often. My FC runs them like once a week, and occasionally I'll pop in and join for them, because they are a, well, not always, they can be a decent way to make gil. And some guy figured out how to actually solo the level 90 maps, I think on Warrior, because Warrior is a, has a bunch of healing and stuff to it. So, but it takes significantly longer, but then you don't actually have to fight for any of the loot drops. So I can feel the appeal, but I don't tank, and I don't like the tank. So that's definitely never gonna be me. Okay, and that's all of that. Custom deliveries are done, and what else to do for the week? We're gonna go to the Gold Saucer. Minutes. There are gonna be a gate in here. So I do try to do my challenge logs for the Gold Saucer, not all of them, but like these mini games, these two, the gates are easy. The Chocobo races really actually aren't that bad and can be fun also, but I don't like them enough to do 20 of them every week. And then the play triple triad and win triple triad 10 times. That's pretty simple. You just go fight a really easy NPC. This one's not bad, but I hate Lord of Vermilion, so I probably should start playing that 5 times a week, but I'm just not a fan at all. But every day I come and do my mini cactpot. Sometimes the MGP is good, sometimes it is not. I have 1,000,000 MGP. Oh, that's kind of sad. And I have just about everything that you can get in here except for the cloud card that is worth 1,000,000 MGP. I'll probably get that when I get to 2,000,000. That's not bad. That one. That's all of them. Do I have any cards traded? I do. That's junk. Oh, then once I buy that cloud card, I'm probably going to try to max out my MGP, just for in case they ever decide to update the gold saucer and add rewards. You know, might as well. I don't spend an excessive amount of time in here. I'm usually in here in between queues and stuff, so it's not too bad. Plus there's Fashion Report, which technically Fashion Report is not on at the moment. It goes Friday to Monday night, but I usually do Fashion Report, and that's pretty much like a free 70,000 every week. Fashion Report's really easy. You should have no issues getting MGP in this game if you do the weekly stuff. Try to grind it out like every day, but it gets pretty tedious. Triad is pretty fun. I'm not as into it as some people, but I did get the triple triad mount. It looks kind of like you're flying on Julie Ghost. And getting the cards. When I started on it, I didn't have like any of the triple triad cards. I didn't really know how to play, so I had to figure it out. It didn't really take that long to get all the cards though. Probably was more annoying was there was like a couple NPCs that just took forever for the cards to drop, but I kind of lucked out on the really hard NPCs that were supposed to have like really low drop rates and they're really hard to win. I actually managed to like accidentally win and then have good RNG to where they actually drop the card. So luckily, since I had done Mentor Roulette so much and had already gotten that mount before I did the triple triad stuff, I had already had most of the cards from dungeons and trials and stuff. So I didn't have to do too much grinding of instances to get cards. So I'm hoping that they'll actually eventually add another triple triad mount in. But I don't know if they will. I don't think it's a super popular aspect of the game. We'll see. You never know. I'm just gonna sit here and I beat on this guy for matches every week. I'm not the only person doing it. I see lots of people who come and just sit here and beat them and beat him for like 10 matches to get their weekly MGP and then they go. If I wanted hard matches, I would do not the tournaments, because I've heard most of the tournaments are kind of rigged. But maybe the Battle Hall. The Battle Hall has harder NPCs to challenge. And then there's also the open tournaments, which happen every 2 hours. And they include NPCs and people. And it's basically like a draft. So you're not taking in a deck you built, you're getting a random draft, and sometimes you get really bad cards. And sometimes you get really good cards, and sometimes you get okay cards. I don't do the open tournament too much. I did it enough to get the parasol from there, and then I stopped doing it. So generally a lot of content, if there's an achievement that will give you something cool, I will try it out. But but if there's nothing cool necessarily locked to that achievement, then I'm kind of like, I don't really care. I do need to take a break and go do that gate before it ends. And it's cliffhanger. Cliffhanger is super easy. I do find the gates fun, and there's a bunch of different ones. The one I like the least is Leap of Faith. It's a platformer thing, and that's just not my jam. But it used to be that almost every single gate was Leap of Faith, and I think recently with one of the patches they decreased the chances of Leap of Faith being the gate, and I definitely have been noticing less Leap of Faith when I've been doing gates in Golden Saucer, which I did not like Leap of Faith, so I am very happy they did that change. Okay, and back to smacking that guy in Triple Triad. Looks like I need to beat him 2 more times. My Lala ult in a second. First, we go back to Limsa and check on my squadron, send them on some more training. So, Squadron is what they had before Trust. I did not like it. I did not like doing squadrons. You had to do 5 of the dungeons with your squadron to unlock the last rank in your Grand Company, and I did it, and I very much did not enjoy it. My squadron was not very smart. But I decided I actually wanted to try to get them all to level 60. I'm almost there. Getting very close. And I've gotten a couple squadron members that came in special outfits. So the bunny girl, this one came in the bikini armor, and then this girl over here came in the spring dress. I think nowadays you can actually just like change their glam, but I don't really care enough, so I'm leaving them in their weird outfits. So we're just gonna keep it there. Now it's time to switch data centers. I made my Lala alt on the Dynamis PC since that is the new one. And there is a giant EXP buff right now for people on Dynamis. So that's one of the reasons I'm like, I might as well make a bunch of alts over here. And I had some other alts, like I had this Catboy. This is actually my very original character. Before I started playing Adri. That was from when I was like in college and I didn't have money for subscription. So I played for like a month and then I stopped playing because I didn't have money for the sub. And then when I came back, because I had a job and could afford my own sub, then I started playing Adri, my cat girl. So he was on Marlboro. I went ahead and moved him over here. And I made bunny people, because why not? They're bunny people. And I made Wind Up Adri, who is supposed to be like a wind up version of my main character. And I made her the teeniest, tiniest Lalafell that you could possibly make. I've never played a Lalafell. Oh gosh, that was super cute. She just rolled off the bed. I've never played a Lalafell before, because I've never Fantasia'd my main character. And to be honest, I'm like, they're pretty adorable. And I bought her a dress, because, you know, glam is life, right? And I got her this dress, and it's so cute. And then that's how I discovered was she doesn't actually have glamour unlocked yet. And I don't know when she'll get glamour unlocked. I hope it's not too much longer. So I'm gonna be trying to pound through MSQ and the Conjurin job quest in order to get glamour unlocked. Which means I may need to run a dungeon. I think I'm going to run Terra Deepcroft soon. And then I need to do her job quest. So the XP buff is insane at the moment on Dynamis. So I think like the quests I'm on for MSQ are level 15. She's level 30. She can't use a mount either. That's really annoying. Never paid attention to stuff like that and thought about it because I've had my mount forever. I'm like, oh, this is really annoying not having a mount. the Lawfells are super cute. I think their run's pretty adorable. I definitely see why people play them. They are cute and little. But I think I still love my cat girl more. Also, if you are playing and you have not made an alt on the new Dynamis DC, you really should, because if you make an alt and you get them to level 30, which really doesn't take long if you're skipping the cutscenes, then you can get 15 days of free game time and 1,000,000 gil on the character you got to 30. So originally when I played through the game on the Kote, I skipped everything. And so I didn't really know what was going on with anything. So I definitely missed a lot of stuff. I did go back and read quest descriptions and watch videos through the thing in your end, so that I would be able to pick up on some stuff before Endwalker, since they said like, hey, Endwalker is going to tie up a ton of stuff. But there's still a lot of stuff that you just forget, so sometimes it's fun to play through the story again. Really don't like going through. I do like that they added a trust system for all of ARR, so you don't have to wait for a queue. But I'm not too worried, because I'm a healer and I should theoretically have a pretty short queue. Theoretically is the key. Thanksgiving is tomorrow, and I'm super excited to eat turkey and stuffing and pumpkin pie. Stuffing is probably my favorite regular food, and then pumpkin pie is like my favorite dessert. So I'm super excited about that. I'm basically gonna have lunch with the family. And that's pretty much it. Maybe check out and see if there's any good Black Friday deals. Definitely not gonna go out Black Friday shopping. There's really nothing I want that you get in person anyway. So, not gonna deal with that craziness this year. I used to find that pretty entertaining. My family used to go do Black Friday shopping every year, and we'd go to like Walmart and EB Games. And I always found like the massive amount of people and the chaos pretty entertaining. But now I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need the chaos. I also really don't enjoy being around a ton of people during the winter when it's flu season. So I'm like, there's going to be a ton of people out with germs. I don't want the flu. I'm good. So that's the other concern with it. Kind of used to get in like super duper instant queues. Haven't played a lot on the new DC, so I don't really know how active it is at the moment. I know a lot of people were making alts there. And a lot of people transfer their characters. But, I don't know as far as like how active like queues are. Like, are roulettes taking a long time to get through? Are people having to go to the other DCs to actually get through queues? I don't know. I know when I do front lines for PvP, I'll see a lot of people from the new DC over on Crystal come into Crystal so that they can get the queue to pop. So, don't know what's going on with that. My ring on? Oh, my ring doesn't work anymore. It's only level 30 and below. Well, I guess it probably might work until 31. Well, I may be going through the dungeon with NPCs if this doesn't pop soon. I feel like that's going to take a very long, it's going to make the dungeon take significantly longer. And I'm kind of surprised it's like prime time for North America and I'm healer. Usually people need healers, not the other way around. So I'll probably give it like 3 or 5 more minutes. And then if it still doesn't pop, then I'm probably just going to go in with the NPCs, because I don't really want to delay continuing the story just because I'm waiting on NPCs. Oh, sorry, waiting on other people to queue. So we'll see. All the people who have been lurking, I do appreciate you continuing to lurk. It is very appreciative. I am trying to get Twitch affiliate unlocked so that I can get ads and subscriptions unlocked, and more importantly, so I can get emotes unlocked. I already have emotes. I have like yeah, I think I have plenty to cover what you get once Twitch affiliate is unlocked. I know more emotes unlock when you get subscriptions. I'm not really expecting to get subscriptions right away. So I assume I'll just have, I think it's 5 static emotes and 1 animated emote unlocked. I'll have to get an animated emote because I definitely don't have one of those. But I have a bunch of static ones. Oh look, here's a DPS. I bet they're about to queue for the same duty as me. Or not, they just ran away. They're actually in the same FC. I got a FC invite to this random group called Brave. And I accepted just to have like chatter in my chat bar, because otherwise I feel lonely in game. But I think my regular FC on Mateus with my main is maybe setting up like an alt FC on here. So I may be moving her onto that. I'm going to check with them and see if that is actually a thing or not. Okay, we're gonna go with the NPCs. I hate going with NPCs. I assume this is just like the trusts, which means this will take a awful long time because the trust AI they don't AoE. So let's see, the NPCs are, we have an eager marauder, an eager lancer, and an eager thaumaturge. These are such interesting names. I think when you get the Heaven's Word, I think they actually start putting like NPCs you care about in the trust stuff. Like I think you get Imric. Obviously with Shadowbringers you had the Crystal Exarch, and with Endwalker you have all your buddies to deal them with. Where'd I go? Here it is. But with this, you don't really have, at this level of the game, you're not really hanging out with people yet. So I tagged that person, so he should run and come get stuck. Oh, okay, he's doing that. I know when I do trust on my main, then I can kind of like, the AI doesn't run a dungeon like people run dungeons. People pull wall to wall. The trust AI definitely does not pull wall to wall at all, but you can kind of sort of make them pull wall to wall if you, as a DPS or a heal, run ahead of the tank. You can go grab stuff, and then your tank AI will kick off, and they are supposed to come grab aggro from you. And in that aspect, you can kind of go wall to wall, but it's obviously you're putting yourself somewhat in danger because all the mobs are going to aggro you, and then you have to run back to make sure the tank gets them before they kill you. So it's pretty fun. I'm not a huge trust person. I level up my trust 280 towards the end of Shadowbringers. I completed that like maybe a month or so before Endwalker dropped, and that's only because they buffed the experience gain. Otherwise, like right now, to level up your trust for Endwalker, it's god awful. And I think you need 15 runs of each dungeon in order to get all the NPCs leveled up, and it's kind of awful. Fun fact though, if you're a DPS, you can 100% just pull mobs and let the NPCs kill the mobs, so you can kind of AFK the dungeon, and just about pretty much all of the trash mobs you can AFK. You can't AFK any of the bosses from what I can tell. And the main reason behind that is if you die, then the fight stops and you go back to the beginning of the dungeon. You don't have to kill mobs all over again, but you know, you can't finish the boss battles by AFK. Which is kind of sad, but it's like, whatever. So, I really do need to get back on that and actually start working on trust again. I'm just not a fan, and there's other grindy things I want to work on. So I may just leave it till they buff the EXP gain from those, and they probably will a couple months before, or a patch before the next expansion comes. And you get like a title from it. There's nothing like super cool. If you need to level some like DPS classes, like it's an okay way to level. I really don't think it's a great way to level, but I know people who have used trust on this level. Not a fan. That mob since it's wandering. So I hope I'll have better luck with the next story dungeons that come up with queues, because I really don't want to do all of ARR with NPCs. I usually, when I'm running through a new expansion, I'll go ahead and do trust for the first time I do the dungeon. One, it's a good way to learn the mechanics of the dungeon, and two, I find it interesting what your buddies have to say. So I like the commentary all the NPCs give, but part of that is I actually care about them as characters. Like I like hearing what Alice and Alpha Nut and Graha all say. These guys I don't think are gonna say anything. I think they're just here. Do damage. Okay, so at least when you sprint, they sprint. I'll definitely probably be working on leveling alts over the next week. I want to get all my alts to level 15 and get the switch in between the different 3 main cities unlocked. Oh, he's about to die. Should probably need more. So that I can get the glam that's coming out for Christmas. I think we're getting a mount, so I want to get the mount for all of them, just because. But I really want the glam that's coming out on Valentine's Day on all my characters, because it's like a super cute glam, and you know, get it while it's free before it gets relegated to the log station. Which, if I stream tomorrow, I definitely need to play on my main some, work on some minor stuff. But I want to wear the turkey head for Thanksgiving. So, why not? Turkey head. on, Mr. Tank. Come attack these guys. Figured out what my streaming schedule is. This week's been kind of weird because I've been off work all week, so I can kind of stream whatever I want and do whatever I want all day besides chores. So I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna do when I actually have to go back to work. So I'll probably be streaming. Probably 6 to 8 would probably be good. I don't know if I'll stream every day or not. It's probably just going to depend on what's going on. Probably will also depend on whether I get a new computer or not. Kill that guy. This is taking forever. I don't think I need that to go in here, but my ass will get that stuff. It's going very slow regardless. Off a heal on him, and let's make a move. And I'm finally on to the first boss battle with these NPCs, I think. Oh, no, I'm not allied. Let's see if there's any mobs over here I can go grab. Up while the tank comes. Need the tank. I have not done this dungeon in such a long time. It's not one that pops up on a roulette too often, actually, surprisingly enough. Or at least I haven't had it in a long time. Usually I'm getting... I think around the 60 range is usually what I'm getting in roulette. Leveling roulette. Okay, they're probably gonna kill that guy. So let's go over here and grab this rosary. Okay, put dot on everything because I don't have AoE at this level. Actually have to heal because I don't have regen at this level either. It's awful. Regen is my favorite spell on Lightning. Another reason why it's probably taking so longer is I don't have a bunch over here to run through the dungeon. That's probably that tank is late, that so whatever thing. The loot. It's been a really long time. I don't remember even the story surrounding this. Oh, so I guess this is it for the dungeon. It doesn't have a bunch of little bosses. Okay, well I guess those little, where I got the rosaries and stuff, were little bosses. Been such a long time. I feel like there's some weird mechanic for this. I don't remember if it's this one or if it's the hard version. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, heal the tank. Apply all the dots. Yeah, I think the weird thing I was thinking of is the hard version of this one. Done. And I got a level. Levels are good. Let's see. Can't actually see what level I'm at because I'm such a high level. Okay, they want me to go back to Gridania, and I'm just gonna return. I think I should be heading back to Olda soon. I think, I'm not sure. And feel like I should be meeting up with the Scion soon. I don't know. But let's go through a little sneaky path. I know the dye and the glamour is unlocked in Ulda. Not Ulda, but outside of Ulda. Oh, I think that's Edda. Yep, it is Edda. She's important for Palace of the Dead. That's really weird. She is carrying around that person's head. So, let's see. I'm going to Ulda. The next one should be Copperbell, I think. Which, thankfully, they revamped Copperbell and it's not nearly as annoying. To Ulda we go. See, how long have I going? The custom strip is where I want to go. Because I want to go to the Adventurers Guild. Nope, I was wrong. But here is an Aethernet shard, so I can hop over to Adventurers Guild. Do 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 da. Momodi. So while I go through this, I'm probably actually going to watch the cutscenes for this alt, since it's been a really long time. Oh, the Thorn Dynasty. Yeah, that came up with the new variant dungeons. I didn't realize that had been mentioned in the game before then. Time to stretch. Let's see, I've been streaming for a good bit, so I'm actually going to take a break. I appreciate everyone who has come and watched and lurked. I really appreciate it. I'm probably going to be streaming just about every day for the next week or so as I try to get Twitch affiliate unlocked. So I will appreciate if you come back and lurk some more. But I hope if you don't come and watch again, that you have a great Thanksgiving. So, and thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Have a great night.